Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth at both sides of this story. Thank you for your support. Now, we'll start with the first quote. So it says, don't watch the clock, do what it does, which means keep going. And here, this is just a normal quote, which, not, most of us are always watching whether, our office is over or our schools, the school timing is, coming to an end. So we're always constantly watching the clock because we want to get out of whatever situation we are. So instead of that, if you could concentrate full time in what you're doing, and do it well, that will keep you successful and going strong. So here, this is another painting from the Four Seasons, which is the winter season, and where a woman is contemplating, how her life has, passed by, and this is the last stage of her life, and that's why the colors denoted here are all red, which represents autumn, and this is the time when she's sort of in a in a relaxed mode in her life where she's achieved everything and she's looking back at life with satisfaction. So let me just say hello to all my friends. Welcome, Divided Streets. The only celebrities I cried is for SSR and Michael Jackson. Yes, thank you, Karthik. Sneha, welcome. Hi, everybody, says Nisha. Just like they say, a watched pot never boils. Yes, don't watch the pot. Deepika is a brand ambassador for LV, Louis Vuitton, and the trophy was kept in a Louis Vuitton box. Her job was to open this box and hand over to FIFA. Yeah, just like a sales attendant. That would be more appropriate. She was just working like a sales attendant in a shop. Welcome, Nisha. Justice for SSR. Good evening, Karthik. Convey my wishes for a yes. It's taking some time. Sunita says, welcome. Do hit the like button. Thank you so much. If a film's destiny is doomed way before its release, all the gimmicks these guys do will never work, no matter what it is, I feel. Ma'am. Welcome, Tom and Jerry. Renu. Boycott Pathaan. Justice for Sushant Singh Rajput. Disha from Myanmar. Welcome, Divided Streets. Good evening, Minal. Thank you, Martin. Welcome, Dhanashri. Thank you. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Balenciaga, great big money racket and bloody bloodsuckers. Absolutely. Nice topic. I was thinking about that too. What kind of connections do they have? Welcome, Gadichela. Welcome, Savitri. Thank you. Welcome, Siddharth. Gaurav. Thank you. Um, thank you, Tom and Jerry. Be it Deepika going to Qatar, Amir Khan visiting Turkey, Manishankar going to Pakistan to dethrone Modi. It's a subtle message to India that the gangs always stand with our enemies. Absolutely. And when you know that, see, whenever the public in India protest about something, there's always the invisible hand that protects these culprits. Usually it's underworld and all those linked to Soros. That is the Tukde Tukde gang. Welcome, Vinny. Always nice to see you. Welcome, Meera. Welcome, Sneha. Pathaan going to Dubai is again a big disclose of these crime worlds. A hand, yes, absolutely. In underworld as Dubai inviting Zakir. Very well put, Sneha. So now let's just go to the first point. Here, I would just like to talk about, a very nasty, meme that was put out, where, Deepika was shown as Yogi ji and SRK. So, bhai ye dalna chahiye tha. This is what they said. Now, the UP police have taken cognizance of the social media post, where a still from the upcoming film Pathaan is being morphed to insult Hindu monks and political leaders. Now, the still in question is from the recently released Besharam Rang, where the actress is seen seducing Shah Rukh Khan, playing the titular character in the film. One of the scenes shows her in a saffron colored bikini while Khan holds her from behind. Now, so this is something I mean they did not expect in UP. So this it's a very good thing that they're doing. Fan accounts of Shah Rukh Khan's began deactivating after UP police directs action over morphed pictures of Yogi and Sadhvi Prachi. 99% people, FIFA people, public are unaware who the lady Deepika is. They thought she's a random model. She looked more like a shop attendant, just taking the what do you call the cup from the box and displaying it. That's all. Deepika was dressed also in a hideous. Yeah, it looked more like a Victorian dress. Why didn't she go in the Besharam rang that she was wearing in Pathaan? In fact, she could have gone even topless, but she was so scared to do that in Qatar. So they know how to follow the rules in different countries. In India, everything is okay. You can strip and nobody will say anything. But in Arab countries, they will cut their heads. Why didn't Deepika perform her Beshar? Yes, exactly, Dhanashri. Pathaan going Dubai is again a big disclose of these crime world's hand in underworld as Dubai inviting Zakir. Gucci's daughter came exposed how her dad child abused her. It's dark energy. They pray for Baal. Baal is a demon. They pray. Okay. Yes. Why can't they say in these countries not only and not come back? They will know their stand. Yeah, why can't they stay back? Yes. Welcome, Neela. Money laundering and shady business is their top priority. What more can we expect than the FIFA was in the country and the people from the peace? Thank you, Martin. Please, friends, please press the like button if you like this video. The brick red orange background is too beautiful. Thank you. With regards to the painting, I guess. Karthik, maybe the FIFA fans thought Deepika is some kind of a cheerleader, overdressed one. Usha, why was Deepika there at FIFA? No dress. And the dress was so weird. Yeah, something like a Victorian concoction. I wanted to say the same thing, Vinny says. Yes. Ma'am, what is the status of Sushant case still? We're still waiting, Sneha. They should have put Karan instead of Yogi Ji. Ma'am saw an old interview of SRK with Simi saying he's not allowed, he will not allow his wife to wear a white shirt because he used to think it's transparent. And look at him now, how he's showcasing his heroine. Why don't they try this in Hollywood and go away? Why don't they try in Hollywood and go away from India forever? Absolutely. Yeah. Moving on to the next piece of news. While the world was glued to the screens in watching Argentina's Lionel Messi and France's Kylian Mbappe fight it out during the FIFA World Cup final on Sunday, now, here, before I continue, let me tell you that the match was absolutely par excellence. And the way Argentina played, and I found that only in France, the only strong person was Kylian. Otherwise, others were much weaker than the Argentinian players. Argentinian players were playing with such a passion, and you could see that. See what happens. Why they are winners. They are winners because they've got this team spirit. Everybody from the coach to the top people in Argentina, they behave as though everybody is equal to them. They hug them, they, pat them, they encourage them. But the same thing can't be said of the French team. Because in the French team, you could see the people who are, who could be the coaches or the people behind the, players getting angry and shouting. So unless you have a very good team spirit and you're constantly encouraging the players, a game can't be won. And so it's hats off to to the Argentinian team under a very down to earth captain like Lionel Messi. And also we were very impressed that the president of France came down to cheer and console his players. Now, while all this was happening, Chupke Chupke, Besharam Badshah, or rather Buddha, entered the studio of the official broadcaster of the FIFA World Cup to announce his Pathaan is on his way. So please remember, my old style of dancing is what he says. And he indirectly, okay, I'm not, this is just my dialogue. And he began teaching everyone in the studio the step that he has done a million times, spreading his arms and showing his romantic look. The only one who looked amused was the former English footballer, Wayne Rooney. And this, he said, was his signature pose. How long are you going to stick on to that, Shah Rukh Khan? Now you are an old man. It's high time you carried your bed with you because you look so tired all the time. You need to sleep, and you need to put in extra hours in bed. Then he started praising Qatar, the host, indirectly by calling FIFA World Cup 2022 one of the best World Cup finals ever. We're living in the time of one of the best World Cup finals ever. I remember watching World Cup with my mum on a small TV. Now the same excitement with my kids. And thank you, Messi, for making us all believe in talent, hard work, and dreams. He tweeted. In another promotional event, his co-star Deepika helped unveil the FIFA World Cup trophy in Lusail iconic stadium shortly before the final match between Argentina and France on Sunday. She was accompanied by the former Spanish footballer and World Cup winner Iker Casillas. The two unveiled the trophy, which was kept in a custom Louis Vuitton trunk. The trophy was put on display on the pitch. Now, Deepika is a brand ambassador of the brand Louis Vuitton and had shared an image of Louis Vuitton trophy trunk book on her Instagram stories. She and the former Spanish goalkeeper Iker Casillas introduced the famous Jules Rimet trophy. Alongside Iker, who was carrying the trophy, she made her way to the pitch at the Lusail Stadium in Doha. And one was really shocked because the kind of dress that she had worn was some kind of leather, Victorian old style of dress, and it seems very funny because wearing nearly nothing in the Pathaan teaser, coming here all fully covered in Qatar, came as a shocker to people, and she was brutally trolled for her outfit, which to people looked like a duffel bag. And you could see that she was trying to act extra nice. And this is also one of the reasons that she's feeling very conscious about the kind of attacks that she's been receiving on social media. Let me just take a few comments. Censor board must be dead. Yes. Hi, ma'am. It would flop with SSR's blessings. Yes. It was an LV outfit. Yes, it's a Louis Vuitton outfit. And these people, I mean, if they want to make fun of Louis Vuitton, it's easy because this kind of, outfit only shows that Louis Vuitton has some of the worst designers in town. Yes. So this is the picture of her. You can see that she's worn something like a Victorian dress, and she's covered herself from head to toe because it's Qatar. And if she had come in that Besharam Rang, she would have been ripped apart in a Arab state. So that's why Madam was extra careful. Welcome, Lakshmi. They are so desperate the movie will tank, so pulling all the tricks to be noticed. I'm so glad they are rattled. Yes. Buddha Khans. Yes, Neela. Censor board should be taken in the hands of strict agencies of the government. Otherwise, things will go wrong and nobody would be afraid of doing anything in film fraternity. See, here, Bhairavi, look at the irony. The irony is that, you know, the irony is that they can do whatever they want in India. Nobody is going to ask them questions. And even if people criticize, they do it only to a certain extent. The government does nothing. And that's why they are safe. They can wear anything. They can even mock the most, happening chief minister like Yogi Adityanath, because everybody knows the kind of immense work that Yogi ji is doing in UP. To mock him this way shows how deeply hurt they are. And this is, they know that what hurts us the most is when people criticize Modi ji or people like Yogi Adityanath ji. So this is the way they have mocked him. But look at the way he has acted. He is swift. He doesn't care to hoots who you are. So that is the strength of Yogi ji. A huge fan of, yeah, like Casillas, yes. Deepika has no beauty as she has lost her senses to the mafia. Sad, especially from her national champion family. Wasn't that funny? An Indian hero going to promote his movie in a sports stadium. I found it silly, absolutely out of focus. See, and also remember, Qatar is also trying to play a game. Qatar also invited that Zakir Naik, who is a Deshdrohi. I don't know why he ever comes to India. He should be just kicked out of the country, like a football. Karthik sir, do you have any idea? Adani brought. No, he's already brought it, yes. Louis Vuitton and Gucci are luxury brands owned by one Bernard Arnault, who is now the world's richest man and has close connections with Balenciaga owner, who are believed to be a part of Illuminati. Yes, these are all. Shah Rukh Khan and all are having connections, it's said. Like button Dabao says Martin, censor board is appointed by the central government. Is that right? Like, yes, it is. With that, yes. Hope Deepika and SRK to stay there in Qatar forever, says Siddharth. Absolutely. Looks like something Robin Hood would have worn, says Meera. It's so boring to see Hakla doing the same pose and calling it his signature step. It has been more than 2 decades, yes. And Kajal has also become a grandmother. Yeah, welcome, Lakshmi. Meera says, read somewhere, Qatar royal family too parks money in Bollywood. Yes, these are all the people who send money. Qatar is a melting pot of all these anti-India forces like Zakir Naik, Al Jazeera, Karachi Wood. A bigger agenda for Deepika going there beyond FIFA. Secretly meeting for anti-India plan prior to 2024. Absolutely well said, Kaldev. Secular Hindus like Deepika and others who are bankrupt from their ideology and ethics, says Shiv Kumar, are more dangerous than the wolves who are eagerly waiting for elimination and devastation of Hindus. Well said. Ma'am, God bless you for sharing Bollywood news. We would not know South and share this information. Thank you so much. And this is only the tip of the iceberg, True Indian. There's much more coming. Yes, I think we've already taken that. Fine. So let's go. Let's move on to the next piece of news, especially a few of my yes, absolutely. वे लोग हम लोगों का पुराना बदला ले रहे हैं. एन शर्मा ने जो बात की थी आ, आ, आज से कुछ महीने पहले, बस उसकी गुस्सा है इनके दिल में, says Winnie. Fully covered Deepika in front of her, the golden cup. Pranab, आप सभी को. What is stopping Bharatiyas from making 1,000 times bigger Al Jazeera ourselves? We got to be proactive. Yes, in fact, Adityanath, see, there are many things that we can do 10 times better. You remember, see, when I was in Dubai, when they made this media city, who was the brain behind the media city? It was only Indians, IT Indians who did it. Then what did the UAE people do? Dubai people did. They came to Kerala and they said they will start a media city in Kerala. Can you imagine? They thought it was their brain power. They used Indians and then they come back to India, Kerala, and sell the same idea back to us, and we are fools. We pay them. Joshi. They should permanently settle instead of going and coming back by promoting they will watch these movies. Here also, what I wanted to tell True Indian is that see in Qatar, the top actor in Kerala who has been raided yesterday, IT raids, many properties, and he has a restaurant in Qatar. And I remember his mother had gone to that restaurant in Qatar when she was there for a trip. She's also a veteran actress. And she was speaking, highly praising her sons. She has two sons, and speaking highly about Prithviraj. And so, where did all this money get parked then, madam? The money got parked in restaurants in Qatar and other establishments, which you say are his investments. Because these actors get huge amounts of money, they show only small amounts, and the rest they send to the Gulf, where they invest into buildings and restaurants and other stuff. So, this is how they cheat our country. As you all know, see, this Prithviraj's father was a straight actor, a good actor. His name was Sukumaran, and he was a good actor. His sons have proved to be close to the cabal. And this cabal in Kerala is called Mutton Cherry Mafia, just like the Dawood Mafia in Mumbai. What about Kollywood man, especially Kamal, who has sent his daughter to Mumbai and she is living with a Sri Lankan national and he looks funky monkey like Bollywood guys? Yes, we need to uncover that as well. So any among you who have details, do keep sending us links and we will explore it. Divided streets. I saw a lot of labor workers, very poor people from Madras, Andhra, go to work in Gulf. They're treated very badly, worse than slaves. Here, let me tell you, divided streets. See, when I was there, I used to feel very upset because, see, they were building tall towers like Burj Al Burj Al Khalifa, and see, in summer, the weather is so hot. When you put water outside, it starts boiling. And these people work in very, crowded shanty areas, and they have to work for so many hours. And if they don't work, then they are, the passports are with them, with the sponsors. They're treated very badly. And there were many stories written about them and many videos shown, after which they did improve, I think, their living circumstances a little better. But otherwise it's really bad. I mean, I would just look at them, and in my heart I used to feel so bad that our own people, are suffering. And don't think everyone is a laborer, because middle classes were suffering in Kerala and still suffering, so they would end up being laborers. So it's only after Modi ji came and he met the top heads of these countries that he has changed the situation to a large extent. And you remember when Modi came to UAE, one of the first things that he did was he visited the labor camps. He sat with them and he had food, to show them how important they are for our nation. So these things other prime ministers don't do. So a lot of good things has been done by this present prime minister, and we should appreciate all that instead of backbiting and throwing four-lettered words at him. So maybe Dubai, Qatar, and other UAE, apart from oil revenues floated on Indian Bollywood, Collywood, and other cinema states money. Yes. Prithviraj's wife was, for earlier she was an NTTV journalist. Then she became a BBC India journalist. Nothing too great. We all know BBC's long history of anti-India propaganda, funded by both Bullyweed and Underworld. Prithviraj is clearly funded by the Middle East. Absolutely. Past few years, it's compulsory to stop outside work from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Construction companies who are misusing labor force is fined very heavily. Thank you for that information, Nisha, who is from Dubai. Divided Streets of America. Well said, man. Thank you. These people have so many restaurants. Still, they live here to sell India to these people, ma'am. In future, only God can save. Especially during the COVID times. See, and when more than COVID, I would say that when the people started losing jobs in Dubai because of bad times. At that time, there were people who were literally jobless and sleeping outside, and these people were all put in jail, and it was terrible. So if India is self-sufficient, our people don't need to go outside and struggle in this manner and become an Arab slave. What happened to Palki? She's not with Beyond. I think she is going to join a company, that Ambanis are starting. This is what I think. I'm not sure. Priya, these Gulf countries must be getting money from Bollywood through these Khans. These Khans must be not giving money to their junior artists. Yes. Shiv Kumar says, I saw the community post of Jaipur dialogue in which he's saying that the Kerala government thinking of bringing Sharia law. Is it true? They can't do that, Shiv, because Shriv, because even now it is a part of India. They're trying to do a lot of things to make people angry. For example, the governor, who is who is a very outspoken Muslim, person who's been to Shabrimala, who respects Hindus and speaks very well of Sanatana Dharma. Now he wants him removed as a chancellor. So these are things, these hanky-panky things that this CM Pinarayi is playing, and the most corrupt people, are in Kerala at the moment in the government. So this can't be done. And that's why faster we have one, law, one rule all over the country, it is better for India. Mohana, lot of respect of for Sugmaran, Prakash Padukone, but not for their children. Well said, Mohana, because the kind of actor that Sugmaran was, everybody respected him. All these people, whether it was Prem Nasir or Satyan, all of them were very respectable people who, they did their jobs with all their passion and, never thought of being corrupt. Mohan, that's why I said accomplished parents, but bad parenting. Yes. Martin, yes. Thank you, Martin. So rich got richer and poor got poorer. Absolutely. In fact, when Deepika, wore this dress, one user said, Stop putting atrocious clothes on this stunning, stunning woman. She deserves better. Another wrote, For the first ever time, the outfit sucks the most, LB being a big disappointment. A third wrote, Why she dressed like a duffel bag. Yeah. Now, after, Madhya Pradesh Minister Narottam Mishra, the state legislative assembly's speaker, Girish Gautam, has also expressed his displeasure with Shah Rukh Khan's upcoming film Pathaan. The film's first song, Besharam Rang, has drawn the ire of many politicians who have termed it indecent, and the internet has even hinted at some communal angle in the costumes of the two lead actors. The 5 day session of the MP State Assembly is beginning on Monday. Prior to this, Gautam spoke about the controversy Pathaan has evoked in the state. Many, including state leaders, have alleged the film hurts their religious sensibilities and called its song indecent and vulgar. Shah Rukh Khan should watch this film with his daughter, upload a picture and tell the world that he's watching it with his daughter. I challenge you to make a similar film on the Prophet and run it, Gautam said, as per the report in Live Hindustan. Shah Rukh Khan's daughter Suhana, 22, will be soon making her Bollywood debut. Swarab has responded, yes, we're going to that. Meena ji, you're giving a lot of information, says Bhairavi. Thank you so much, Bhairavi. Whenever you, give such positive comments, I feel very good because Jaydev and I do a lot of work, research in the background to get all this information for you. Oh God, not again, Swarab asked. Guys, please press the like button. Thank you so much, Divide Histories. I'm so surprised that our own secular Hindus are not seeing the insult to our religion. Very nice sessions. Thank you, Bhairavi. 150 watching, please press like, says Divided Streets and Martin Sanderson. Thank you so much. Okay. Now moving on to Badi Moowali, that is Swara Bhaskar. She took to Twitter handle and reacted to a recent video of Pragya Singh Thakur, also known as Sadhvi Pragya. In the video, the Bharatiya Janata Party member is seen urging Hindu people to boycott the film starring Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. The controversy around the film started after the release of their first song, Beshan Rang. Reposting the video of Pragya Singh Thakur from online portal, the actor wrote in Hindi, Why is the terror accused MP Pragya Thakur giving unemployed vibes? Have all the issues of the people of Bhopal been resolved? You're looking very strange, ma'am. In the video, MP Pragya Singh Thakur appeared to be unaware of the film's title. However, she mentioned Besharam Rang and said, मैं हिंदुओं से आह्वान करती हूँ उसकी कोई फिल्म न देखे. I urge Hindus to not watch Pathaan. Earlier, Swara, among a few other celebrities, came out in support of Pathaan ahead of its release. She posted a screenshot of a news article that stated the a BJP led government in Madhya Pradesh may ban the release of the new film for showing Muslim man groping a woman wearing saffron. मिलिए हमारे देश का सत्ताधारी नेताओं से अभिनेत्रियों के कपड़े देखने से फुर्सत मिलती तो क्या पता कुछ कर भी लेते meet our country's leaders in power. They may have done some work had they some time left after ogling at actors' dresses, she said. Divya says, strongly think Deepika is on cocaine high. It makes one shed inhibitions and do these things. Mom, don't you think Deepika is just like Greta Kaval chosen here because of her father is known personality and male? Yes, could be. Swara is the best example of pathetic parent and equally pathetic parenting. Look at Gazwe Hind Wadi's game. World Cup first day. Zakir Hussain, Baiju's ad on ground ad Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika. Yes. I pity her parents. Welcome, Mayora. Yes. Joshi? Swara should be sued by someone. It's high time. She will run away, says Kartik. Now, the acclaimed actress, or rather, I would say the fossilized actress Ratna Patak Shah, has also reacted to the whole issue. The Kapoor and Sons actress told Indian Express in an interview, "I would say we are living in very silly times. If these are the things that are on top of your mind, it isn't something I would like to talk very much about." But I'm hoping that there are many more sensible people in India than are visible at the moment. They will come through because what is happening, the sense of fear, sense of exclusion is not sustainable. The wife of the actor Nasiruddin Shah added. Now, Ratna, whose next film, Kutch Express, releases on January 8th, concluded, I feel humans cannot sustain hate beyond a point. There is an uprise, but then you get exhausted with hate. I'm waiting for that day to come. Look at our country. The pandemic has wiped out small scale in, manufacturing in our country. People don't have enough to eat, and we're fussing over who is wearing what clothes. So, here, see this lady who's speaking is living very comfortably in a very comfortable surrounding with an actor who has made his name from Hindus who watched his movies, who went to theaters just to watch his movies. Now, this lady is only bad mouthing India and Indians. So she's saying that, see, it's okay, whatever dress they wear. In which case, ma'am, why doesn't Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika openly show pornography? Because they've reached that stage, almost 80%. They've reached in this stage. In this scene itself, you can see it's more of pornography. And what are forget about this color of the dress. I'm not talking about, this thing, saffron color or anything. Let me talk straight. Okay. I'm just talking about what is the meaning of the words of the song, the lyrics. Hame to loot liya. Huh? So this, and you're talking about what? Loot liya means what? You're talking about violence. It's close to rape. And he wears green color, and then of course we're talking about colors again. Beshan rang. Okay. So what is she saying? That she has lost all her inhibitions, and she's a Hindu girl. She's lost all inhibitions, and now she's giving into his violent acts. How is it different from Aftab and Shraddha Walker? It is love jihad all the way, madam. Of course, you would have also committed it, and you are surviving. You're fortunate for that because apparently, Nasiruddin Shah is a good man. But you've seen the spate of love jihad cases. How many of the women he was dating? Aftab was dating 20 Hindu women, And he was almost going to kill another psychologist who he took to his room, who was unaware of the body parts in the fridge. So, is this the kind of movie that you are promoting to the public and to the youth? Saying that, see, even if a man treats you dirtily, he pushes you around, he uses violence, he rapes you. This is very, very significant in this song because Shah Rukh Khan is actually abusing her. Is this how a man treats a woman? Is this how he treats Gauri Khan at home? So let's get straight to the point, Ratnaji. See, what if suddenly Nasiruddin Shah starts behaving like this with you? Would you like it? Or do you want to be respected as a woman? Speaking anything and getting away with nonsense. That's what these people do. Let me just take a few comments before we move on to the next. This woman on Aftab's list. Yes, vulgarity at its highest. The dance moves are cringy. So we don't even really need to go to the colors. That's the last thing in our mind. We're talking about the moves. What she's doing on the floor is more like sex. So I'm talking about 80% of the song is pornographic. And this is the kind of movie that Kundra is making or Ekta Kapoor is making in Alt Balaji. And this is why we want Bollywood cleansed. That is why we are fighting so hard. Paki's Nasir will not do anything stupid. His so-called reputation is at stake. I do agree with you, Minaji, on the lyrics of the song. Very embarrassing. Yes. I mean, you can't see this with your family. And can you imagine what effect it will have on your children? Pragya creating awareness, telling people not to watch the movie. Yes. Swara and Prakash Raj have lost all credibility. Any issue that comes back, not all surprising anymore. The cabal needs to find new speakers. And politically also, India is facing threat with China at Himalaya border. So much our army is fighting and see what these guys are up to. Their presence shows they're not afraid of anyone. Ulti Khopri said it correctly. Ignore the saffron color. Just boycott, nothing else. Absolutely. It was husband influence. I don't think it's her opinion. They change with companies. Also, I saw TV actor married to a guy. She changed completely. Same way. Yes, they are brainwashed. You're absolutely correct, Joshi. Thunder Thighs Kutte is releasing next month and it's being thrown around in promos all over social media. Some of the people trolling him are absolutely brutal. Let's boycott her upcoming film for Ratna. Absolutely. Very well said, Ruchi. He is desperate. Good evening, Sudhir. I had high respect for Ratna, but I lost it. Yes, she was one of those rare good actresses. Ruchi Verma says. Buddha SRK looks so sick and kind of desperate. He and Deepika look so cheap and useless. Their presence proved their underworld link, and their source of money needs to be investigated. Swara should be sued by someone. It's high time, and she will run away. They should be challenged to bring Middle Eastern girls to act in Hindi films. Yes, they'll put short videos. Now, Insta girls and TikTok people will start imitating this song. Now we can see small children grooving to Besham song in reality. How sad that this song was released by censor. Hame loot liya in lyrics also giving that Mughal rulers looted saffron Hindu people of wealth and dignity. Well said. SRK looks like a chapri in that song. Ma'am, of late, lots of marriage video shoots seem to dump partner kissing as though it's a part of our Hindu culture. So shameful of PDA openly. Please, guys, stop and protect our culture. Circus with Ranveer and Jacqueline releasing soon. Hope it's on by boycott. Yes, boycott Bollywood is already on. Your opinions are frank and bold because you're on the path of truth. Thank you, Bhairavi. Shahrukh was complaining to Mamta about negativity on social media. Hypocrite Shahrukh has lyrics, is nothing but vulgar and soft porn. All desperate people. Here also, Chitra, what is he speaking about? He's speaking about this to Mamta, who in a land will not tolerate free speech. She gets everybody locked up. She has people thrashed, for speaking openly. What free speech are you talking about in a state where she acts like Hitler? नंगा हो जाओ और फीफा में जगह पाओ. Deepika had once said about her Sushant, D for depression, and now it's for her, D for disgusting, says Minan. SRK is looking like Pancharwala. Yes. Yeah. So this is some news that Meera had sent, which I found very good. So let me just read it out to you. See, over 7 crore people visit KV Dham in 11 months, and they bring in 100 crores as revenue offerings. So this is something which is it makes you feel so good. So here, let me just read out some bits of it. If KBD sees a steady footfall, its construction costs will be recovered in 5 years. In just over 11 months of its opening by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, December 13, 2021, the Kashi Vishwanath Dham shrine area has not only pulled 7.35 crore pilgrims and but also received donations worth rupees 100 crores. Amazing. And based on this trend of rising footfall of pilgrims, as well as becoming the income of the Kashi Vishwanath temple, the officials are estimating that if the temple's earning will continue to see the steady growth, rupees 100 crores spent on making of KV Dham will be recovered in the next 4 to 5 years. Amazing. So thank you for that, Meera, for sharing that with us. Parul. Today, Rahul Gandhi spoke about unemployment and small businesses not surviving. Ratna Pathak also speaks the same points. If they're toolkits, these questions are with paid PR who will ask her on Hindus. In fact, Parul, what you said is so true. They have a tick list. So today, Ratna spoke. Now let Katrina Kaif speak. Now let some other person speak. So that's how, as you said, it's all well planned. Shocking. Bollywood people in Mumbai commissioner's daughter's wedding. How big nexus is this? Beyond our imagination and calculation, says Ganesh. Yeah, thank you, Meera. Temple earnings should not go to the government, absolutely. Shaji says, I request our government that to do investigation to Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika about the World Cup deals of Qatar. Yes. And IT raids should also be done in both cases because Deepika and her husband have bought very expensive homes. Because it's so serious and dangerous game, it's a part of Ghazwa-e-Hind. Winnie, the great joke is that Mamta Banerjee says, SRK mera bhai hai. Your name sounds katukartik. They are saying circus is based on Shakespeare's comedy of errors. Now that he will not come out of his grave to sue them. Yes, they're using his name. Everyone knows it's a remake of Gulzar's Angur. Ma'am, people are forgetting whatever they're doing behind the curtain, as in drugs, etc. क्या फुटबॉल इतिहास में ऐसा कोई खिलाड़ी नहीं जिसने अपने जीवन फुटबॉल को समर्पित किया हो, लेकिन नहीं जो लड़की नंगी होगी उसे इंटरनेशनल इवेंट्स में जगह मिल जाएगी, दिक्कर है. Yes, दिक्कर. Yes, absolutely. Well said. Rashmi says Swara herself is begging for work and she wants to teach other people their work. Welcome, Kalindi. Today in a press meet, Prithvi expresses support to SRK as an artist. The funny thing is, Mohana, is that much before all this, because we were doing complete detailed studies of Bollywood ever since SSR died, we knew the modus operandi of the underworld. And whenever I was watching any of these movies of Prithvi or, of Manju Warrior or Mohanlal or even Mammootty or Dulkar Salman, we could see the same content being a part of it. They would include lesbians in it. They would include gay people in it. They would have all the things from drugs to parties on yachts. So it was all to tell you that this is all okay. so the youth can follow it. In fact, one of the movies that showed youth taking drugs openly was being pushed by the drug lobby. So Kerala has to be very, very careful because younger children in schools are being addicted to drugs and they are even beating their parents if they don't get money for drugs and forcing them to give them money because they're addicted. They say that even one this thing of a dose of MDMA makes you hooked. So it's very important that our children be saved. Rohit is one ad says, "एक काम करो दो उड़ाव अब खुद ही उड़ेगा हवा में." I see. I didn't quite clearly understand that. Hello, Meena ji. Just was able to join for a little time. We'll catch up. Missed part later. Welcome always, uh, Zoya. We always love to see you here. Boycott Bollywood gang. SRK always competed with Perfectionist Khan all his life. We made Lal Singh a flop now. Let's make Pathaan a bigger flop, says Manjushri Verma. Let's show we are not biased towards Amir Khan. Both are equal. Yes. ये कलर मुसलमानों को का पाक चिश्ती रंग है और कुरान ए शरीफ पाक ओके कि बताओ को कोई नहीं मानता उससे क्या उम्मीद. Shame on all these stars who keep quiet when it comes to our Prime Minister who works all day and night for our country, says Kalinti. Well said. Ganesh, hype will not make a film success anymore. Those days are over. It's only a word of mouth that works. Kantara is the best example of pure word of mouth. Welcome, Sonia. You're from South Africa. Ashraya Samjani, yes. Thank you, Martin. And with this, we end this session. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Thank you. Good night and Jai Hind.